In February, an adopted budget proposal out of Washington included a cut of $1.5 trillion in spending over a 10-year period.
It includes a task for the Energy and Commerce Committee, which oversees Medicaid, to find at least $880 billion in spending cuts over the next decade. As WKYT's Jessica Umbro explains, it is a task that has sparked conversation from Washington to Frankfurt.
In a Tuesday morning Democratic Governors Association Medicaid press call, Governor Andy Beshear spoke out on the possibility of cuts to the federal program.
This has both a big impact on states, but an incredibly important impact on people who need help the most.
Governor Beshear said Medicaid has been a game changer for the Commonwealth and says scaling it back would hurt the state.
Rural health care cannot survive without Medicaid. And when cuts would go into effect, the impact would be profound.
After the Commerce Lexington luncheon, I was able to ask Senate President Stivers and Speaker of the House Osborne about the governor's concern and criticism of the possibility of Medicaid cuts. They didn't hold back on their thoughts of the governor's hardline opinion.
How do you criticize something when you don't know what it is, unless you want to make it a political issue? So we're not saying anything one way or another. We are not prejudging.
Senate President Stivers and Speaker Osborne both said they've been in contact with U.S. Representative Brett Guthrie, the chair of the committee that oversees Medicaid. They say the goal is to effectively and efficiently deliver Medicaid dollars while prioritizing accountability of taxpayer money. They push back on the idea that that means that there will be cuts to the program.
It may be something that will be very difficult for us to manage, which then at that point we may be very critical of it, but at least at that point we'll know what we're being critical of it. We may be very happy with it by the time it comes down.
Jessica Umbro, WKYT.
Republican U.S. Congressman Brett Guthrie is the chair of the House Energy and Commerce Committee and represents Kentucky's 2nd House District. WKYT reached out to Congressman Guthrie's office. The office said that they are not making any comment on policy-specific questions that may or may not be included in a final bill, but they said the representative is working with other Energy and Commerce Republicans and other members of the party to deliver on President Trump's agenda.